everyone, my name is Tori and welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, today we are going over what I feed all of my pets. Now I have 9 pets currently, and they eat a variety of things. So I'm just gonna be going over some of the basics and showing you what they're gonna be eating today or what they've already eaten today, plus clips of all of them eating, because I did start filming this a long time ago. That way I could have clips of everyone eating, because most of my pets are nocturnal and catching them eating on camera is actually extremely difficult for the most part. Some disclaimers: this is not a tutorial for any of these animals' diets. Not a single one. Any food that I mention is not a recommendation for your pets. It's just what mine is getting today or the day that I filmed the specific clip. Also, please keep in mind that several of my pets eat multiple times a day, like my guinea pigs, my cat, and my 2 dogs. My guinea pigs eat twice a day with hay available 24/7, and my cat and 2 dogs eat 3 times a day. I'm not recommending you feed your dogs and cats 3 times a day. That's just what works in my house. I will be showing you one clip of them eating one meal because I felt like multiple meals would be a bit redundant. I think this video will already be kind of long. If you guys have any questions about any of my pets' diets, feel free to leave them down below, and hopefully I can clarify whatever your question may be. So, without further ado, let's just get started, because this is probably gonna be a long one. It is late at night because this is when I do the main bulk of all of the feeding that I do. Right now you are looking at an excessive amount of bowls. So let's get into what all of this is, shall we? We have Draco, Finn, Gimli, Merry and Pippin, also Merry and Pippin, and Blaze. So the first of the pets that we're going to be going over is Draco, and he gets 1 tablespoon of From Gold Mature, which is a cat food, and then I do add insects or meat or eggs every single day now, just to make sure that he's getting a good variety, plus insects are a really important part of their diet. So today I'm gonna be adding, let's see, let's do a few darkling beetles, and then that can go in his cage as is. He does get fresh water as well, and yeah, that will be his meal for tonight. My next hedgehog is Blaze, and he gets fed out of a stable because he is not quite stable on his feet. Now, Blaze is older, and we do believe he has had a stroke, so Blaze's diet is a bit more complicated because he cannot eat hard food by himself, and yeah, so we have a selection of things that go in this bowl. So the very first thing is his cat food. Now, just because he's on a wet diet doesn't mean that I'm going to be feeding him wet cat food, like the canned stuff. I prefer to grind up my cat food. That way I know he's getting something that is nutritionally balanced for him. So I do just take a tablespoon of that Next, I'm putting in some cricket flour. Blaze can have insects, but he does have trouble eating them, so I like to hand feed them myself when he gets them. That way I can monitor him. So for his nightly food, I do add cricket powder. That way he's getting some of the insect nutrition without me having to worry about it. I don't really measure, I just kind of eyeball it. And then I also add some carnivore carrots. This isn't something that you would give a average healthy hedgehog. However, Blaze is not your average healthy hedgehog. So he just gets a little bit of that in his food as well. I add enough water in to make sure that the food is wet and won't dry out super quickly. So next we have Gimli. Now, Gimli does not get his cat food and his insects on the same day usually. So I'm not going to be showing you how I prepare his cat food because it's very similar to Blaze. But he already had that last night, as you can tell by the dirty bowl. So what Finn eats is, he also is on ground cat food because he has an underbite, which makes it difficult for him to chew hard kibbles. So I grind it up and mix it with water just like I do with Blaze. Because Finn is nice and healthy and can eat bugs on his own, I do not add anything but water to this. It's really simple. He just gets like a heaped teaspoon of it. As far as his bugs go, Finn gets a variety of insects. I am trying to feed off my pupa and darkling beetles right now, so I am going to be giving him those tonight. I try to make sure that Finn gets a variety of insects because that is what's healthiest for him. But tonight he's going to be eating out of the breeding stack so that I can get rid of some of these. So we'll put that in his bowl and move on to the next ones. Alright, so next you're looking at my pig's bowls, and in here I have roughly 2 cups of vegetables. I don't really measure. I have lettuce, green pepper, a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of carrot, and a little bit of tomato in here. This is pretty average for what I feed them variety wise. I do add other things, but if you get rid of the cucumber, that's basically their staple. I tend to stick to this staple and then add other things like cucumber, watermelon, endive, radicchio. I mean, pigs can have a very wide range of things. But yeah, they get their veggies every night around now. But earlier in the day, they will get their pellets. Now, these are the Sherwood guinea pig pellets, and they do get 1/4 of a cup, give or take, every day. I'm not giving them that now. As you can see, the bowl is already dirty. They already finished their pellets for today, but I figured I would mention it. On top of all of this, they do get their hay topped up right when I wake up and give them their pellets, and before I go to bed when I give them their veggies. So last but certainly not least, we have Gimli, my Syrian hamster, and he gets a sort of heaped tablespoon of Higgins Sunburst and roughly the equivalent of Harlan Teclad 2018 lab blocks. And then in his treat bowl tonight, he does not get treats every night, but we're gonna do a little piece of butter lettuce because I gave the pigs some of that. I often give Gimli some of the pig's veggies. And then I have 2 pupa that he can have as well. Those are alive. I really prefer giving live insects over dried insects. And pupa are a great one because they're not going to run off if your hamster leaves them somewhere, or if they pouch them, because pupa, as they are, don't really have mouths and they don't have legs. So that's it for Gimli tonight. Knox, wait. Wait. Good boy. Wait. Wait. Okay, go. Ooh, that's a lovely slurping noise. Oh. And the cat's already done. Is that good? So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more from us, feel free to subscribe down below. Also, links and all relevant information to my social media and things like that are always in the description, including links to this cage, which I get questions about every single day. It's always in my description. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Bye. I'm a lonely, hard feline. I take what's mine and I leave behind.